Hi everyone and welcome to Docue Digest, where we break down a particular legal document into bite-sized pieces. On the menu today, we're going to be talking about heads of terms. We'll cover what they are, when they might be needed, and how they can benefit your business. I'm Heather Stark, Head of Legal at Docue UK, and joining me today is my colleague Ashleigh.
Hi, I'm Ashleigh, Legal Counsel at Docue UK. Okay, so let's start with the basics. What exactly are heads of terms?
So heads of terms, which are also sometimes known as a memorandum of understanding or a letter of intent, are documents that outline the main terms and conditions that the parties have agreed upon before a formal contract is finalised. Essentially, it's a way to ensure that all parties are on the same page about the key elements of a deal before moving forward with detailed contract negotiations.
That's right. Heads of terms are a key tool in the early stages of a transaction, project, or agreement. Typically, heads of terms are needed when there are two or more parties wanting to outline the key points of their agreement before entering into a more detailed and binding contract. For instance, in a business acquisition, joint venture, or partnership, heads of terms set the foundation for the final agreement.
Yes, heads of terms can be critical in formalising the initial understanding between parties. They might be needed during the early stages of negotiations when both sides want to outline their intentions without committing to the full details of the deal yet. Heads of terms are useful in complex transactions where there's a lot of detail that needs to be ironed out, but there's already agreement on the broad strokes. They can also be helpful when entering into new partnerships or when one party wants to ensure certain terms are agreed upon before further negotiations.
So heads of terms can be used to provide a framework for the final agreement. But how can they actually help businesses in the negotiation process?
A well-drafted heads of terms document can demonstrate a sense of professionalism and commitment to the deal. It shows that both parties are serious about moving forward and have taken the time to agree on the key points. This can be critical in creating trust and setting the stage for a smoother, more efficient negotiation process. It also helps to clarify the main points of the deal early on, reducing the chances of misunderstandings or disputes later.
Yes, and using a heads of term template can streamline the negotiation process. It saves time by providing a pre-structured framework that can be adjusted to fit the specific details of the deal. So this efficiency allows both parties to focus more on the substance of the agreement rather than getting bogged down in procedural details. It also promotes a consistent approach across different transactions, which can be beneficial for businesses that frequently enter into complex agreements.
Exactly. And a well-structured heads of terms document can set your business apart by showing that you're organised and have a clear vision for the agreement. In a competitive environment, this can be key to securing the deal. A persuasive set of heads of terms can outline how your business plans to meet the other party's needs and create a solid foundation for a long-term partnership. What information do heads of terms typically include, Ashleigh?
Usually, heads of terms will start with a summary of the main commercial terms, such as the scope of the agreement, the price or financial arrangements, and any key timelines. It might also include provisions about confidentiality, exclusivity, and any conditions that need to be met before the full contract is signed. Importantly, it will also outline which parts of the document are legally binding and which aren't, helping to manage expectations on both sides.
That's right, and heads of terms can also serve as a tool to agree on basic legal terms and conditions before drafting the final contract. How can Docue help with creating heads of terms?
Well, Docu's dynamic heads of terms template allows you to create a high quality document quickly and efficiently. Docue service includes model content designed by lawyers, making it easier for businesses to draft their heads of terms and tailor them to their specific needs.
Sounds great. Thanks for listening, everyone.